This Ottawa Hills team, another group we've talked about, they got the horses in multiple sports. We've talked about it. And here they are, the only 1-seed versus 1-seed matchup here in the Division 5 bracket. Ottawa Hills taking on Worthington Christian. Of course, you're riding a winning streak as you get to this point of the playoffs. Worthington Christian on an 8-game winning streak. But man, this Ottawa Hills team, hot. 4 straight wins, 34-0, the score differential. They haven't given up a run yet in the playoffs.
And I've had a couple of those games, and I'm going to tell you something, a stat for you. 𝗦𝗽će𝗶𝗵𝗵𝗁, their leadoff hitter, on the season is 50 for 52 in stolen bases.
Good grief.
You got to keep him off the bases. I'm going to be very interested to see who Chris Hardman goes to the mound with today. I think he's going to go with Toby Stevens, and I'll tell you why. If I know Chris, he's going to want to save Colin Hennessy because he feels cold water is going to come out of that other game. I look for Ottawa Hills to win today. I think they've had 3 losses on this season. Do you know who they're 2? St. Francis.
Yep.
Anthony Wayne. And guess what? Clay.
Yep.
They've played a big-time schedule. I think it's their region to lose. And I think he's thinking, Chris Hardman, we're going to state, and here's how we're going to go. We're going to start with Toby and then come back with Colin. I'll be interested to see. I think Ottawa Hills will win that region.
Yeah, we talked about it all season long, and Justin's brought it up multiple times. Chris Hardman not afraid to test his guys.
No.
Yeah.
Right? Play the best of the best because this is where you want to be. I want to not shy away from a 1-seed when we get to the regional semifinal.
Yeah, this is interesting, the picking your number 1 or number 2 pitcher, and do you pitch them in the regional semifinals or the regional finals or next week in the state semifinals or the state finals? Because in general, I think a long-standing adage has been you got to get to the finals first, so you throw your number 1. But we saw with Anthony Wayne that they didn't throw Owen Graff. It was clear-cut their number 1. So, again, an interesting point there. So basically, it's going between Toby Stevens or Colin Hennessy. So that would be the situation there. But this 2023 Ottawa Hills team went to the state semis. 2024 district finals. 2025 regional semifinals thus far. So a lot of veteran players who are upperclassmen were a part of those deep-run state teams and district finals teams that came up short last year. 737 wins by Coach Chris Hardman. You know, this is a team going from D3 to D5. So it's a new, fresh look of teams for many, many teams on the baseball and softball side. 4 teams in Division 5 in the state top 10 are still alive. So 6 have already been bounced. So another wide open division as you look forward to states. Sam Newcomb and Scoop Miller will be on the call for this. But I like how Ottawa Hills just does everything right. The little things right. They play solid defense. They back up outfielders when they're going to make a play in the gap. They're just consistent. They'll bunt runners over. They're smart on the base pass. It's one thing to be fast, but you can get thrown out even if you're fast, if you don't get a good jump, if you don't get a good lead, et cetera, et cetera. But Toby Stevens, Pillarelli brothers, Rocco and 𝗦𝗽će, Jackson Snyder, Colin Hennessy, Ian Densmore, contributors in more ways than one, up and down the way, whether in the dugout or out on the field, out on the base pass, out on the mound, in the outfield, infield, back up at the catcher spot. So all that type of stuff contributes to a successful program, and that's what Ottawa Hills has.
Reminiscent to the situation we just talked about with Napoleon, where you got these guys, right? This is your chance to strike while the iron's hot. We've talked about it in football with Ottawa Hills too, right? You've got this generational group of guys. Go win while you got the chance. Let's see if that works out for them tonight. Keep the shutout streak alive. That's my hope.